Well, I knew managing Crystal Palace was going to be tough, but it's been very, very tough so far. We need to start winning games, or I might be out of a job again pretty soon. Hello everyone and welcome to part 2 of a Selhurst Success Story. And it's not been very successful so far. It's been a pretty indifferent start to the season, and we've only won one game in quite a few as it stands. Before we get going in this episode, please leave a like, comment below, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell to know when future videos are released. Help me build the channel. Give me something to look forward to and be positive about, because it hasn't been very positive on the pitch. Transfer-wise, just before we get into the schedule and the fixture list or whatever we want to call it, Christian Benteke left on deadline day at the end of August. He was rumoured to be joining St Etienne, and then St Etienne put in a bid for him, but they wanted like 40 grand a week towards his wages, so we sold him to Zenit. He was a 2.5. See there, he's a 3.5 star for Zenit. For us, he was a 2.5. He's scored 4 goals in 4 appearances so far in the league for him, a rating of 7.3. He weren't going to get a game for us. He was going to come off the bench every now and again. He was going to sit and earn his £120,000 a week for not doing much. He's only on 60 grand a week with him. No wonder they didn't want some of his wages paid. So I got rid of him and I brought in Bruno Pekovic. 27-year-old. He's on 65 grand a week, so almost half of what Benteke was on. He was 4-star when we signed him. He did pick up an injury and his current ability has dropped to 3.5 star. I think mainly because of that injury. But we paid about £1 million up front for him, 8 million in total, with instalments and stuff, but he's worth between 16 and 17 mil. So even if we sold him after a season, we're going to make a profit on him. He can play. He's a natural striker, but he can also play in the attacking midfield role. Made 4 starts, 2 sub appearances for us at a 6.7. He's not been the greatest player for us so far, but like I said, he has been interrupted by injuries. Let's look at that fixture list, shall we? First game of the season you saw, beat Watford 3-0. Next one, we were 3-1 up in the 89th minute. They pulled one back. I thought, yeah, it was still a win. 5 minutes of injury time was shown, and Mikel Antonio equalised in the 96th minute. I don't know where the 96 minutes come from, but we ended up drawing 3-3. Then we beat QPR in the cup. Then went to Tottenham, were the better team throughout. Tottenham went down to 10 men after 65 minutes, something like that. We were the better team. We had more shots on goal. We were better XG, more possession, but we just couldn't find the goal. Our finishing was awful. Then we beat Burnley, and I thought, right, 1 defeat in 4 league games. We're through in the cup. We're not doing too bad, really. In that 1 defeat, we outplayed the team that beat us. The draw, we were the better team, just threw it away at the end. And then we went on a run of 4 defeats in all competition. A 1-0 defeat away at Leeds in the league. A 3-0 defeat away to Manchester City in the cup. With this fella, 17-year-old Mika Hamilton, scoring a hat-trick to put us out. And then we lost at home to Brentford. And then we lost away to Newcastle. We did pick up a 1-0 win at home to Norwich thanks to an odds-on Edouard penalty in a game that we dominated and just couldn't find any more goals. And then went away to Man United and got stuffed 3-0. So in this episode, we're going to be playing Aston Villa and Everton. Currently, we are 13th. Villa are 14th and Everton are 18th. So we've got teams that are below us that themselves will be hoping to do better than where they are. And if we can get a win, maybe a win and a draw, it puts us back into that, well, we're already mid-table, but it puts us back into that challenge for a top half finish, which is what the board and the players would be really happy with. So let's go and play Aston Villa and hope we can pick up all 3 points. And the team to take on Aston Villa is Guaita in goal, Ward at right back, Anderson, Guehi, Mitchell, Koyate, Gallagher, Elise, Petkovic, Zaha and Edouard up front. Odson Edouard hasn't been the greatest this season. Just show you, he's scored 3 goals in 9 games at 6.79. But he's the player that's leading the line. We really do need him to start finding the net. If we're going to start turning some decent performances into wins, some narrow defeats into draws, etc., etc. I'm considering bringing Mateta in for a bit more of a run. Mateta has scored 2 goals and he hasn't started a game for us yet at a 7.2. 6 sub appearances. But when he started in the cup, he looked awful. So that's why I haven't started him in the league yet. But Edouard's going to get 45 minutes here to do something. And if he doesn't, then Mateta will be called upon and will probably start the next game. But that's for future me to decide what's going to happen, because as it stands, Edouard is going to be leading the line for this game. I need to see a marked improvement from all of them. Like I said, Villa and Everton are both below us in the table. So, great, nearly gifting Villa a goal there. I don't know what he was doing. Occasionally he makes some absolutely amazing saves, like last ditch saves, and I don't know what's happened here. And then I think, he's a decent keeper, he is, and then he does silly things like that, like just parries it out to the Villa striker. Pretty even so far, but again, Villa are going to get the highlight. Petkovic manages to head it away, but only as far as Konsa. Ramsey finds Coutinho. If we can try and nick possession here, and we do. Petkovic, Edouard, back to Petkovic. And he loses possession as well. Not sure what this highlight's all about. Offside. Good save. See, this is what I was saying. He does that earlier on. Ball comes in, he should have caught it, parries it out, and Villa could have scored. They missed the opportunity. Then their players clear through on goal, and Guaita comes out of a brilliant save. Just can't work him out. We pick up the free kick. Now is that a corner? Yeah, Elise to put this corner in. And there, Odson Edouard, 4th goal of the season. I said he needs to start finding the net with a bit more regularity. Not even 20 minutes into the game, and we are 1-0 up. Elise's corner right the way over. Edouard attacking from the far post. Pops up with a header. And we're 1-0 up. We need to win as many of our home games as we possibly can, to be honest. We've been all 4 away. We haven't picked up a win away yet. We lost to Brentford at home. But other than that, we've won all of our other home league games. There's a good challenge there from Guehi, I think. Elise back to Ward. I don't know. We're mucking about a little bit too much. I don't know if I'm confident with watching this. It's one of them ones where it looks like we're going to give possession away and then Villa are going to hit us on the break and score. Although Gallagher finds a killer pass to Edouard and Edouard can't finish it. Elise then swings the cross in and Petkovic heads it straight at their goalkeeper. It was a killer ball from Gallagher. Split their defence in two. And Edouard should have done better, really. And that is a poor pass. Mitchell back to Gahey. To Gallagher. Petkovic. Zaha. Edouard. Zaha again on the left, who hasn't really done much and doesn't do much there either. Finds a side netting. And an unmarked Tyrone Mings is given all day to head home. And just the same as in real life, Crystal Palace can't defend a corner. Who was that there? That there, I don't know who it was. But they didn't jump. Tyrone Mings was allowed to just jump and have a free header at goal. It's Ward. Elise, can he get a cross in? He finds Koyate. Ward, cross it. He does. Gallagher. Elise! Look, quick glance over at the lino. Linesman hasn't got his flag up. And that is 2-1. Sometimes it's really frustrating when you want them just to cross it. There is the cross. Mings put it out. Gallagher flicks the header back through. Their defence fell asleep. And Elise latches onto the end of it. And we regain the lead. We've got the better of the possession. Just about the better XG. And the only thing that matters is that up there. We're 2-1 up at half time. Let's find another gear to take charge. Not a single player has reacted to it. Elise corner. Anderson over the top. And Anderson has picked up a knock. Mitchell, Koyate, Gallagher. Passing it about on the edge of the box. And Anderson decides that with every single player in front of him attacking, he's going to go all the way back to the goalkeeper. Because, you know, that's just the way you do it, isn't it? As Gallagher gives the ball away. Right, why would you, if you've got 9... Oh, hang on. Zaha's picked up possession here. It's bounced to Petkovic. Gallagher. Elise. Penalty ref. All day long that was a penalty. All day long and twice on a Sunday. It was... The player got nowhere near the ball. And here is Odsonne Edouard, who steps up and smashes it away. 3-1. Edouard's second of the game. Keeper just about went the right way. I think I'm going to take Anderson off. Bring Mepham on. It didn't look like he was that affected by it, to be honest. He still had like 3/4. Another corner and another free header. Oh, I'm going to have to do something about my set piece defending. I always change the attacking corners, and I sometimes tweak the defending ones, but I haven't here. I've left the defending corners exactly the same as it was. Maybe I should have done something about that, because we've conceded from 3. Oh! Marvellous Nakamba. Weren't marvellous defending, was it? And twice this season we've thrown away a 3-1 lead. Couple of changes. We've got another chance. Come on, let's take it. Elise. Chris Mepham went up for the header, but... Oh, Ward. Mateta to Elise. Elise, can he get a cross in? No, every time. Ward. Gallagher. Every time. The thing is, I want the team to play a relatively short passing game to keep possession. But I also want them to throw crosses in. But not too early as, like... Oh, great ball. Elise. Come on. Gallagher. Yes! Get in. 90th minute. Conor Gallagher. Edouard played a great ball over the top. Elise looked like he may have run into trouble. Picks out the pass. Gallagher manages to knock the ball through two of their players and their goalkeeper, who was a little bit blinded by it, to be honest. And Gallagher now has a free kick in a dangerous position. Can he put the icing on the cake? Over the top, but that should now run the clock down enough. Are they going to get one more chance to try and get something out of this game? No, they've played it out. And that should be all 3 points. I thought we were going to throw away another 3-1 lead like we did against West Ham. But Conor Gallagher has scored the winning goal. And in a game that the XG says we dominated, with 27 shots, 12 on target, 3.61 XG, they ended up having more of the possession. But a 90th minute winner from Conor Gallagher has given us all 3 points. And hopefully that will give us a bit of a boost going into the game coming up next. Right, there are no changes in the team for this game against Everton. So, same as last time out. I didn't want to muck about showing you everything and clicking through everything. I just wanted to get this game started. You can see the team there. It's exactly the same as played the last game. Couple of issues in between the Aston Villa game and this one. Martin Kelly and James McArthur both came to me complaining that they're not playing enough. Asking for a loan. Calvert-Lewin has hit the post. And I don't know what grade he done there. He nearly passed it back to Calvert-Lewin. Edouard to Zaha. Zaha, Gahey, Mitchell. No, it's not going to come of anything. McArthur and Kelly both asked in for loan moves. So I agreed. Placed them on the loan list. A couple of offers are coming for McArthur. Nothing for Kelly. But it looks like they don't want to. We're going to have to let McArthur go out on loan and still carry on paying his wages as well, because he's he's a team leader actually, isn't he, McArthur? And I don't really want to upset him. Calvert-Lewin back to Davis. If we can try and defend this, it'd be nice. And Koyate, lovely, playing as a ball-winning midfielder, and that's exactly what he's done. Zaha. Lovely run down the left. Brett cuts inside. Is he going to shoot? He does, but Pickford saves. Zaha hasn't really done much this season, to be honest. But he could have actually found something magical there. It was a great run. Burst inside, and his shot just was a bit weak, wasn't it? That's a lovely ball over the top for Calvert-Lewin, and he hits the post for the second time. And again, the defence decides that they're going to sit there and muck about. Elise fends off the challenge, picks out Zaha, who finds Edouard, and Pickford again. To be fair, the header was straight at him. Could hardly do anything wrong, could he? Pretty even so far. Both had 6 shots. Possession 55 and 45%. Percent. I don't know why I can never say that properly. So I think a 0-0 at half time is probably the right result, or the right scoreline so far. Probably going to make some changes in the attacking positions in a minute though, because there's not really much going on. And again, well, that was offside anyway, but Zaha didn't know that at the time. Let's make a couple of tactical changes here. No, I don't want to do that. I just want to put Gallagher up there as a shadow striker again. And we'll bring Riedewald on to play the box to box. I hate that when there's going to be a highlight and then you click something because you're going to make changes. You click it at the wrong time when there's a highlight on, and then the highlight stops. We might have actually scored a goal then. Don't look like any goal's going to be scored. Pretty dull second half, to be fair. Not much happened there. Gallagher again with a decent 7.1. Guaita was the best performer with a 7.4. And it's a 0-0 draw. Still better than a defeat. Leaves us in 11th place after 11 games. So it's not bad. We're 6 points off of the top 7. 9 points ahead of the relegation zone. Pretty much where the board want me to be at the end of the season. So hopefully that fear of getting the sack early has gone away now. Right, let's have a look and see whereabouts we'll come back for the next episode. I'm not looking forward to the next 2 because we're probably going to get absolutely hammered, but I can see exactly where I want to come back. There. Our fierce rivals Brighton and Hove Albion at home on Boxing Day. So I'm going to get that bit there played, and I'll be back for Brighton and Norwich. If you've enjoyed that episode, please do leave a like, comment below, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell to know when the next episode is released, and I will see you all again soon. Thank you very much. Bye bye.